Welcome back, everyone, to Doki Doki Literature Club. It's me, Nori. Thank you for joining me again. I know that Natsuki's path has been a little, not really in order, and being me, I want to see everything. So this time around, we're gonna go through Act 1, pointing every single poem to Natsuki, because I know last time I went through the second, act, and, Yuri kind of took the spotlight and kind of just took everything away, and because of that, Natsuki kind of went a little cuckoo, and it didn't really help anything, so, but this time around, we're gonna go back through Act 1. Are you guys ready? It's gonna be here in just 1 sec. 3, 2, 1. Alright, first poem, guys, to Natsuki. Alright, so with Natsuki, it seems like everything that involves her is cute and everything, so I think it's every word that is like maybe food or, because with others, like with Yuri, it was like, I don't know, kind of funky, Alright, so let's pick these words. So let's do jumpy. Yep. Let's see. Skirt? Did I ever pick skirt for any of them? I don't know. I'm looking. Give me a sec. I want it to be good for her. Maybe shopping. Yep. Ha, ha, ha. I know Journey was Yuri. Games? It's possible because if she's an otaku, Yep. Sugar? Possibly because she cooks. Cure? I don't know. Yep. Oh, love. I love you, senpai. But I don't know about that one for this one. Maybe spinning? Yes. Bouncy. Haha. Music? No. Do. Waterfall? Because I don't know if I ever picked that. Yep. Fluffy. Probably fluffy because cute things. Let's see. Embrace, forgive, rain cloud. Possible playground. Play with me. That's what I think. What is cage for? I don't know. Nibble. Nature. Portrait. Melody. Maybe melody? I don't think I ever chose that. Yes. Doing good. Haha. Sweet. Giggle? Maybe? Yep. Parfait. Cause food. Oh wait, no. Kawaii. Kawaii. Super kawaii! Hair. Okay. 5 more. Feather. I don't know the feather. Baby, you're a firework. Peace? Yes. We like to party. Flower. Excited. Just maybe jump? Yep. Kitty! Chocolate! Pink? Possibly because of her hair. Yes. Papa! Yay! Okay. Alright. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Freaking Monica! She never puts my stuff back right in the right spot. What's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books in boxes across the shelf. Manga? You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. Then she turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging or anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Inori. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly, Mo. Don't just stand there. Wow! Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beside the windowsills. She pats the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why's that? I guess it's easier to be closer together like this. Don't say that! You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's particularly a bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I wouldn't notice. I can feel her peer over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet. So I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be plot? But obviously, you think I would enjoy something that I didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like, there are really funny chapters where they're obsessed with a guy at an ice cream shop. But that just helps, you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there are all kinds of drama. Like, when they get all into their backstories, and then when some of the romance starts to happen, that's really what makes it so good. There are so many touching parts. Is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean? Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your full power. Good save. This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just as a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment, as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah. Why does that matter? It doesn't. I just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like, I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that's impressionable. That's definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention, she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? We read on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple of chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Can you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like, I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kind of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, Which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monaco was kind of a jerk about it. Ugh. I just can't win, can I? Well, it's paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So... Jeez, that's enough! Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flip the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. I totally forgot that happens! Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character! You'll always feel a little bad for her, since she's always so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone, but if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words that feel when you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience, the thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Are you all ready with today's poems? Oh, come on! Could your timing be any worse? Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright. Guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but Monica just said, don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. It would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. By tomorrow? I only got partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, do you remember to write a poem Did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share it with? I can't wait! Sayuri and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayuri is on a wrinkled sheet of loose-leaf paper. Sayuri is on a wrinkled sheet of paper. Oh, hold on. Sayuri is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica's wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. And of course, we are sharing it with Natsuki first. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this poem when I could have been doing other things. In fact, I remember how I said I wanted to read your poems. That's what I had in mind when writing this. I wanted to help you feel comfortable enough for you to share yours. Like Monica said. Yeah. Well, if I could be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really... I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if it was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go all, ha. Well, it's not that great, but let me show what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So, in other words, you're saying you liked it? Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. Yeah! You're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that, so you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you've never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, but people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you that you weren't going to like it. I liked it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. I don't know what's going on there. I was just having I felt like it was all tongue-tied, but anyways. Some people don't even care. Some people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing still wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can really be disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but Natsuki's feeling proud that I won't take that away from her. Anyways, okay. So, I'm gonna skip this, and we're gonna go right towards the next poem. Or whatever's next, so bear with me. second poem to Natsuki. Alright, so let's see here. Flying maybe? No. Perfect. Fluffy. Shopping. Jumpy. Candy. Cute. Oh. Bouncy. Family. Doki Doki. Nature? Nope. Kitty. Chocolate. Milk. Pink. Kawaii. Maybe socks? Yep. Poop. Play. Nope. Strawberry. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Alright guys, time for scene 2 with her. Last time with Act 2 though, this didn't really happen. We didn't get to spend time with her, so let's go. It's not long before Natsuki comes up to me expectantly. Yeah. Don't worry, I kept my promise. I pulled the first manga Parfait Girls out from my bag. Natsuki takes it from my hands and quickly turns it over, presumably to check for wrinkles. Hey, I'm not that careless. I handle manga all the time, you know. I just wanted to make sure. Can you blame me for being paranoid? I don't give people my manga every day, you know. That's true. I don't blame you. What anyway? Let me put this one back. I'm gonna get the next one, okay? Natsuki makes her way to the closet. I follow. So you're gonna tell me everything you thought, right? Where did this volume leave off again? I forget. The chapter ended when Minori and Alice found Monica! Natsuki's voice resonates out from the inside of the closet. I peer inside. All of Natsuki's books are lined up on the top shelf. Did you move my manga again? Sorry. The teacher got mad at me for taking up so much spare space in her closet. So I had to move some stuff around and clean up a bit. It's all still there. I just had it to organize it a bit. The top shelf is far above Natsuki's head. She makes a futile hop, trying to figure out how to reach her manga. Jeez! This is so inconvenient. I'm moving all these back down. There's plenty of room on these shelves. And besides, they're really pretty to look at when they're all lined up. It's really pretty to look at when they're all lined up. Why would you waste that on the top shelf? Natsuki. There's a stool on the wall there. In the closet, there's a collapsible stool that's hanging on the wall. Don't know why that was so hard to say. If you want, I can reach up there and hand them to you. I can get them myself. Natsuki grabs a stool from the wall and unfolds it. You think I'm too short or something? I mean, I knew it! Well, you know what? Just watch me. Natsuki hops onto the stool, which ends up being a little wobbly because of its collapsible design. Why can I not say that word today? careful. I know what I'm doing. Standing on the stool, Natsuki's fingertips reach the top shelf. The stool would be enough for me to easily grab the books, but Natsuki's being stubborn as usual. Natsuki's fingers scoot one of the smaller boxes to the edge of the shelf. See? Yeah! The box suddenly tips. Natsuki barely catches it all before it falls to the floor. The stool wobbles. Losing balance, Natsuki hops off the stool. Thankfully, she was able to stay on her feet. She holds the box triumphantly. There! Having almost fell, Natsuki is a bit shaken up. Jeez. No need to prove yourself to me. There's no way you'll be able to get the bigger boxes like that. I can reach them, so just... I said I could do it! I don't want your help, okay? I'm gonna get a chair, so just hang on. Natsuki forces her way past me, up out of the closet. Let's see. The classroom chairs have the desks attached, so they're too inconvenient to fit into the closet. Oh, okay. Aha! Natsuki trots over to the teacher's desk, which has a computer chair behind it. She rolls it on its wheels back over to the closet. It's a little too dangerous, since the chair swivels and rolls. But I've already learned my lesson, so I keep my mouth shut. Yosh! Is that even a word? Yes! Natsuki climbs onto the chair, then slowly balances onto her feet. Since she refuses my help, I take a seat with my back against the side of the doorway and simply watch. Aha! There we go. See? I can easily do it now. Natsuki grabs a stack of manga and bends it down to put it on the shelf below. The chair swivels. Natsuki catches herself on the shelf. What are you doing? Can you at least hold the chair steady enough sitting and doing... Can you at least hold the chair steady instead of sitting and doing nothing? Who was it who told me not to help? Yeah, I got you. I hold the chair while Natsuki reaches back up. I can almost see up her skirt. Oh, God. I forced myself to turn away. Natsuki seriously didn't think this through. When she realizes I'll be dead. Natsuki wraps her arm around the parfait girl's box set, easily the largest one on the bookshelf. Heavy. Hey, Nori. I don't think I can bend it down without falling. Hurry and take this one. But then I'll have to let go of the chair. That's fine. Just for a second. Hurry up. All right. Let me just stand up. I slowly release my grip from the chair. What do you mean, stand up? Natsuki looks down at me. Why are you all the way back? Natsuki looks like she just realized something, but then she'll lose her balance if she moves. Natsuki, the box. What are you staring at? You're trying to look at my... Natsuki's legs shake. I'm not! I was just... Natsuki, don't try to move! Just give me the box! You perv! You set me up! Go away! Get out! But... I'll do it myself! The chair suddenly swivels beneath Natsuki's feet. Natsuki! The scene turns into chaos in a split second. The chair flies from under Natsuki's feet. Frantically, I try to catch her. The box topples out of her hands and the box goes flying! I got you! Crash! Yeah, crash. The full force of Natsuki's body against me throws me to the ground. A whole bunch of the books pelt on me in the face. Natsuki tries to shield herself with her own arms as her face lands straight on my chest. My right arm and my back seriously felt the impact. Slowly, Natsuki comes to her senses. She presses her arm straight into me to prop herself up. Natsuki seems to realize that it's not the floor that's beneath her. Gross! Gross! A fist pounds into my chest. Natsuki then hoists herself to her feet. What were you thinking? You sicko! Everything okay over there? I heard a loud noise. Monica suddenly peers in. Monica! See what happens when you put the manga on the top shelf? Are you trying to kill your club members or something? Jeez. Sorry. Oh, and one more thing. It seems like your most recent club member is a total pervert. So I hope you're happy. I didn't! Somehow, it's impossible for me to explain the whole bizarre situation to Monica. I didn't do anything. I swear! I know. Don't worry. Monica says that quietly to me. I know. Don't worry. Looks like I'm off the hook. Oh no. I look down. Natsuki's kneeling on the floor, holding one of the books that are scattered all over. There's a large diagonal crease along the page that she's desperately trying to smooth out. It must have landed on that page. Natsuki tries a bit more to fix the crease, but she can't get it out. Suddenly, she gives up and slams the book shut, then throws it to the floor. Instead of continuing to yell, she just lowers her head. Natsuki, are you... No! Natsuki's voice, he squeaks. I see tears on her face. I'll help get the crease out, okay? It's particularly my fault, so... Natsuki shakes her head, still looking down. No! I don't even care that much. I'm just having a really bad day today. Natsuki sobs again. I didn't mean to take it out on you. I really didn't mean to. It's fine. Is there anything you want to talk about? Natsuki shakes her head. Just every day is so hard. I just want to come to the club and... Natsuki falls silent again. I can't press her, so I can only do what I know how to do. Alright. Well, I'll help clean this up, and I'll move the rest of your manga for you. I pick up volume 2 of Parfait Girls. We'll set this one aside. This'll help cheer you up a bit, right? We can get started on it once I'm done here. Natsuki looks up with her glossy eyes. Her lip quivers. You're really nice to me. That sounded really strange coming from Natsuki. I didn't expect it at all. Well, I'm just treating you like a friend, you know. No. Natsuki lowers her head and stifles another sob. I'm not sure what happened to her today, but being nice is the least I can do. The next couple of minutes are silent between us, and I begin gathering of the scattered books. I make sure to slip them into the box in their correct order. After a little bit, Natsuki starts helping. It isn't long before we're done, and I hoist the box onto the shelf where Natsuki wanted to put it. Then I get on the stool and quickly finish moving the rest of her books from the top shelf. Alright. That should do it. I hop off the stool. Natsuki averts her gaze. Thanks. It's nothing. Natsuki's holding the volume I set aside in her hands. Alright, I'm ready. Good. Even if you weren't, I'd make you anyway. You're taking responsibility for what you said. The thing about cheering me up. If you insist. We sit in the same spot as last time, and I open the second volume. Natsuki's mood quickly improves, laughing and pointing things out to me. She's surprisingly sharp, making note of a lot of subtle repeated jokes and background elements. In the end, I'm pretty impressed by how everything ties together in this manga. I guess Natsuki has good taste after all. After some time, Monica gets our attention as usual, and it's time to share poems again. I guess I'll be holding on to this for now. Yup. Even you sound more enthusiastic this time. Well, I'm starting to get into it, you know. Told you. Yeah. I return to my seat and slip the book into my bag. Well, obviously, the obvious choice, Natsuki. Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. I know, she must have read it more than once. Is it that bad? No, it's not. It's good. It's really good, okay? There, I said it. Ugh, this wasn't supposed to happen at all. Why can't you just be bad at this? My poems are supposed to impress you, not the other way around. You're trying to impress me? Obviously! You think I'd let you enjoy Gary's writing more than mine? Give me a break! Well, in that case, what was the problem with me trying to impress you? I'll tell you. Natsuki's face freezes, like she just realized something. You're trying to impress me? Natsuki's vigorously scans her eyes over my poem one more time. Then the poem slips out of her hands and flutters to the floor. I have to use the bathroom! Red-faced, Natsuki quickly walks out of the room. Hey, Inori. Did something happen to Natsuki? I just saw her rush out like that. You didn't do anything terrible, did you? No! I just told her that... My voice gets caught in my throat. There's no way I could tell Monika that I'm trying to impress Natsuki. Monika sees the poem laying on the floor and swiftly picks it up. She reads through it, her smile not fading from her face. I see! You wrote this for Natsuki, didn't you? I mean... Not really. In fact, didn't she like your poem a lot the other day too? I'm surprised you know her taste so well already. Are you sure you're not cheating, Inori? Cheating? What do you mean by that? Never mind. I'm just kidding. I didn't understand Monika's joke at all. Anyway, what do you think? How do you think Natsuki feels about you? Oh, you don't need to answer that. It was just something for you to think about. Hey! Natsuki comes up and snatches the poem out of Monika's hands. Neither of us had noticed her re-enter the classroom. Did you read this, Monika? Of course, I liked it. Ugh. You should really stop reading things that aren't for you, you know. You have a bad habit of doing that. But Inori wrote this poem. And we're supposed to share it with everyone, right? Yeah. Natsuki's phrases. She apparently forgot that my poem is technically for everyone to read. Okay, well, I think Inori is done sharing this poem with everyone. It's not like anyone would want to read this anyway. In fact, I'm just going to hold on to this. If you insist. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Like what? Ugh. Never mind. Natsuki? I'll give you the poem, but that's still not very fair to Sayuri. She hasn't gotten to read it yet. So what? Well, I guess Inori is right, Natsuki. It's not fair if you don't let everyone finish reading it. Fine. Natsuki returns my poem. It's not like she's going to like it, though. Anyway, read my poem now. And no, I won't let you keep it. This is my only copy. Oh, okay. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it hurts anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Not bad, right? It's a quite bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that this was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone who would agree to the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course! It's about how everyone thinks my... That doesn't matter! It could be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Sometimes you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares that someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone? And it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. You know, I'm glad that you can appreciate this kind of writing. I mean, I know I was talking about that yesterday, but I've been enjoying sharing my poems with you, so consider yourself lucky, okay? Well, thanks for being honest. What's that supposed to mean? I'm always honest. Jeez. Just look forward to tomorrow too, okay? Alright, I will. Alright guys, I'm gonna go skip ahead. Okay guys, third poem. Are you ready? Alright, Doki Doki. Strawberry Parfait. Explode? No. Funny. Bouncy. Anime. Cheeks. Kitty. Papa. Kawaii. Giggle. Jumpy. Sugar. Skirt. Yep. Puppy. Swirl. I don't know. What would be a good weapon? No, it's okay, how? Bliss? Nope. Milk. Pink. Okay. Third poem done. Alright. Now I'm gonna skip this little part right here. Oh. I look up to see Natsuki next to me. Are you just gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't much time, so... sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry or anything. It's not like I'm worried. I was just... Natsuki glances down at her side. She's holding a volume of manga in her hand. That's right. There is something just came up for a minute. Well, we can get started now. I won't make you wait any longer. Jeez. Now you're making me feel like a jerk. If something's bothering you, you could just tell me to leave you alone, and I will. I mean, assuming you didn't feel like talking about it or anything. She practically mumbles that last part. Nah, I'm probably making it seem like a bigger deal than it is. I've just been thinking about Sayuri, that's all. Sayuri? Thinking about her? Thinking about her? Yeah, she seems pretty down today. But she didn't even want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh. Natsuki exhales. Well, first of all, you should really work on your phrasing. But anyway, you're her best friend, right? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Then in that case, I think you should trust her a little bit more. If she needed you, then you would be the first person she would go to, right? Well, I guess that's true. I mean, some people just have those days. You can't always avoid it. If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her because it's not important. Yeah, that's kind of what she said to me. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes. Exactly. If she needs you to worry about her, then it'll be a lot more obvious. Yeah, I should have thought of it that way from the start. Natsuki fiddles with the books she's holding in her hands. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? Don't get the wrong idea or anything. We've just been friends for a long time. It's normal to be worried about your friends. I mean, you were worried about me, so... I was not! Jeez, if you're fine, then let's hurry and get this started already. Yeah. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, okay. Skip a little bit. Okay. Alright. Now, I think this is the last time we get to share before, you know. Alright, Natsuki. Let's see. You're certainly enthusiastic today. Of course! You know I like your writing. I'm just surprised. It seemed like you had a lot of trouble admitting that before. Well, of course. I just had to put you in your place a little bit. It's not like I was shy or anything stupid like that. Or jealous. I really wasn't jealous. Just because you happen to be a good writer. It's such a dumb thing to get jealous about. Natsuki? What? You're not very confident about your writing, are you? What are you talking about? My writing is obviously the best. Right? It took me a while to figure it out, but I think I finally did. Maybe Natsuki's acting so arrogant because she's trying to make up for her own insecurities. If she acts like she's the best, then other people might think that way too. Right? And Nori, please just tell me you like my poems. I don't care if you hate them. Just tell me I'm the best. I just really need to hear that from someone. I know it sounds stupid, but there's a reason I never shared my poems before this. Natsuki. Because no one ever takes me seriously. What's the point of sharing my poems if people are just laugh and say, "That's so cute," just like you, Natsuki? Sometimes I don't want to be cute, but nobody understands that. I try really hard when I write. The style doesn't matter. The emotions are there. Oh, why can't anyone see that? I just want... Natsuki trails off. Maybe it's because her lips started to quiver. I look down. Her fists are clenched really tightly. Hey, Natsuki. If you're not careful, you'll rip your own poem. I gently grab the poem with my own hand until she relaxes her grip on it. I place it flat on the desk and smooth out the wrinkles that she put into it. Don't read it! Before I can pick it back up, Natsuki snatches the poem up from the desk. It's not any good. And I know you hate my poems. So you don't have to read this one, okay? But I want to read it. Well, why? Because I like your poems. I really do. Why would I judge you for your style? It's not like my own style is anything crazy. I mean, it's true that the first time I read one of your poems, I didn't look much into it. But I know you better now. And it's wrong for Yuri to think your style is more amateur than hers. And Sayuri, she always means well. Sometimes she's so focused on simple happiness that she doesn't understand what people really want. Yeah, I guess I never really thought about how hard it is for you. And I'm sorry if I was part of that problem. I understand now. You're not just cute. You're a lot more than that. Natsuki, you're doing it again. Once again, Natsuki clutches her poem a little too hard. She looks down, hiding her eyes from me. I never realized how difficult this was for her. But finally, she forces herself to extend her arms and set her poem on the table. You can read it. Just turn that way. I don't want you to look at my face right now. Okay, I will. Alright, I don't think I ever read this one because it was always about beach. Because tomorrow will be brighter with me around. When today is dim, I only look down. My looking is a little bit more focused because you look at me. When I want to say something, I say it with a shout. But my truest feelings could never come out. My words are a little less empty, but you listen to me. When something is above me, I reach for the stars. But when I feel small, I don't get very far. My standing is a little bit taller because you sit with me. I believe in myself with all my heart. But when I do that, what do I do when it's all torn apart? My faith is a little bit stronger because you trusted me. My pen always putting my feelings to the test. I'm not a good writer, but my best is my best. My poems are a little bit dearer because you think of me. Because you... Aww, Natsuki. Why are you looking at me like that? If you don't like it, then just say it. I won't get mad. No, it's not that I don't like it. It was just a little surprising to read. I guess I'm not used to hearing such nice things coming from you. Don't say that, dummy. What do you think the point of writing is? Expressing things that you just can't say? Yeah, I understand. I'm sorry for missing the point sometimes. I always mean well. And I'm happy that you showed me this to me. I liked it. Well, yeah. I'm a pro, so... Natsuki mumbles, completely failing to sound confident like she usually does. Just remember that I could think these things sometimes too. You know, when you're nice to me, it's meaningful. I'm glad. Sensing Natsuki is satisfied, I start to lend a hand. No, sensing Natsuki is satisfied, I start to hand the poem back to her. But as I do so, Natsuki takes my hand and pushes them back away. Her small, soft hands surprise me with their assertion. I don't want it. Why not? I just don't. Jeez. I realize what Natsuki is doing. Unable to be honest, she's trying to give me the poem in a roundabout way. Well, in that case, I'm going to keep it. Instead of teasing her, I chose to go along with it. Good. If you did it, I would... Never mind. I'm glad that you want it. Natsuki backpedals on her words and leaves it at that. Despite her best efforts to hide her expression, I can see her faintly smiling to herself. That's all for now, so go put it away before someone else sees it, okay? Yeah. I'll go do that. With that, I return to my seat so that I can put away Natsuki's poem. Alright. I don't know. Let's see. Is things different? No, because I was mostly towards Natsuki?
It's nice, I guess.
Come on, I can already tell you don't like it.
Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Natsuki.
I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Yes, you did.
Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club?
Well, of course I am.
Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Inori.
Sayori, is there something wrong?
Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today.
Alright, just tell me if you need anything.
I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now.
If you insist.
Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today.
Sayori?
Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow.
Before I can say anything, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the room, classroom humming to herself. She always walks out. Okay. Hiyori doesn't look too enthusiastic about spending time with me. I guess if she changes her mind, she'll come to me. But I should leave her for now.
Hi, Nori. Have you thought about what you wanted to submit at the festival?
Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of other people, I'll have to give it some more thought.
Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It'll also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's look at today's poem.
Sure. I'll let Monica take the poem. I'm holding my hands.
Sticking with the Natsuki style once more, I see. Huh? You really like Natsuki, don't you?
That's...
Oh, come on, Nori. It's awfully suspicious, you know. Spending time with her in the club room every day, pretending to like the manga that she's into.
You know how Natsuki is. If I don't indulge her, she'll end up hating me.
No, I think you're misunderstanding, Miss Inori. It's not like Natsuki just hates anyone who doesn't give her what she wants. Yeah, she's assertive, but that's not selfish. In fact, I think you're the only one who indulged her as much as you have.
Is that so? I kind of knew that, but I just didn't want to admit it.
So, I think I just need to ask you one thing of you. Be careful, please. Natsuki is kind of unpredictable. A lot of times, she doesn't even know what she wants. After all, she's the youngest one here. She might not know how to handle her own feelings properly. What I'm saying is, if something bad happens, then it could end up damaging the club too. And you wouldn't want that. You wouldn't do that to me, right?
I'm not sure how to respond to Monica. While I care about her in the club, it's also kind of unfair to bring that up.
Well, you're smart. I'm sure you'll do the right thing.
Monica smiles sweetly.
Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Anyway, guys. Oh, bonding with Natsuki is so adorable. Oh my god. But I finally saw all kinds of things about Natsuki. I hope that's everything. I hope I covered everything, you know?
I don't know, unless you guys want me to do like a whole Yuri thing too, but I don't know. Because I don't think I did the first act for Yuri, but anyways, learning about Natsuki is adorable, and seeing how much she loves her mangas and everything, and how actually sweet she can be underneath that, kind of, where she's kind of like, acts like she's the best, and kind of, but she's adorable. Totally a total Cinderella. But anyways,
thank you so much for joining me, everyone. I know that a lot of the Doki Doki is what I've covered so far. I don't want the journey to end, and I love this story so much, but oh well. Good things always gotta come to an end, right? Even if it's a little crazy one, but anyways, thank you so much for joining me. Anyways, you all have a great or wonderful whatever you're doing, either it be day, night, or whatever time you see this video. Anyways, you all take care, and I will all see you next time in the next video, okay?